and welcome to Simulate Gaming, and welcome back to Greenwich Farm here on Farming Simulator 19. Brand new vlog. Actually, we're a little bit too fast for this. We're going through the village. We're up nice and early. It was more of a town. We're up nice and early. It's 7:16 in the morning currently. As you can see, we have our beacon lights on, which means one thing: we're carrying a load. I'm gonna go get past this Suzuki and I'll show you what we've been up to. So, if you guys remember in the last episode, the last vlog, I was saying I love our telehandler. It's old, but it does the job. But the bucket is a bit too small. We've got in touch with some people that work for the store, and they have hooked us up. They've hooked us up properly. Now we've got the same telehandler, but look, we now have a proper bucket on it. Yes. So all that is a little adapter that clips on to the telehandler, so we can still use our usual small bucket. But then when we're doing stuff in the yard, it doesn't really... Well, so basically this bucket is obviously going to be heavy when it's full of manure, so it's going to be heavier. But I think that's fine in the yard. Obviously when we're doing bales and stuff, we'll have to switch back to the smaller stuff, because I think if we try and put a big bale fork on that, it might be alright actually. So hope you guys are well. Once again, welcome back to Greenwich. Been quite a good reception, especially on episode number 1. Episode number 1 seems to have taken off. Episode number 2, the views on where episode number 1 is, but they are still a lot. Look at that handprint on there. They look like little kids' handprint, which is a bit worrying. I hope we haven't got a ghost kid in here. Come on, car. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so episode number 1, fantastic. Welcome. Thank you to everybody that watched that. Big shout out to everybody that watched number 2 as well. Also, we have got back into live streaming, so if you were in the live stream on Monday, big thank you for joining me on there as well. We had a couple of returning faces as well, and a lot of new people as well, so it's always good to see. Like I said, we're up nice and early now. It's 20 past 7 now. We're actually a bit later than I thought. I actually wanted to get going at about 6 today, but we got caught up doing stuff, so let's go ahead and turn into here. We have finished. That field there is now fully covered in manure. We've got our piles basically almost gone now. So we need to get some manure either of our own or buy some more for next time. We've still got a field to do, but that's already seeded. And I don't really personally want to throw manure down on that, so we're probably going to put down some nitrogen. I don't know what we're going to put down yet. We'll have a look at that. But here we are back at the yard. Now, we're not actually working from this yard today. We are just bringing the telehandler back. We don't need a telehandler today, but we just wanted to get the front loader adapter put on. So let's go ahead and turn this off. Get the handbrake on. Make sure everything's turned off. The lights are on. Let's turn them off before our battery dies. We'll get out. I'll quickly show you this. There's nothing really to look at. It's just a little bit of adapter. You see the black bit there? That's the normal. And then we've got the yellow adapter there that clips onto the front, which allows us to have this big old bucket on. So as you can see, our money's gone down quite a bit just by having this bucket and adapter. But it should be worth it in the long run. Tell you what we're going to do to save us doing it later on. We'll get some... Make sure the handbrake's on there. We'll get this leg taken off. Ooh, get this leg taken off. And this one as well. The clips out. Lower her down. But like I said, we're not using this today, but it saves us a job next time. So, like I said, we're not using this yard today. We're actually going on a little detour up to our cattle farm. And I actually have a thing to mention when we get up there. There's our van. We haven't really used our van yet. I use this for picking up seeds mainly. And we're going to jump into the Land Rover today. Let's make sure the trailer's off. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay, let's get some lights on here. Oh god, this thing is fast off the line. Right, after a bajillion point turn, we're finally out. So like I said, we're heading to the cattle farm. Is there a shortcut to get there? I believe there is. I think we can... it's probably about the same, to be fair. But that way we get to avoid the town. Okay, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go left here and then right at the top. And then we should get there. It's about the same, but we just don't have to cut through the town and get stuck in the morning traffic this way. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll meet you guys at the cattle farm. Right, okay, so we have now arrived at our cattle farm. It looks like everybody's still in bed. We've got some people that live on the farm here for us. It looks like everyone's still in bed. But we're going to go ahead and park up. Where should we park up? Don't be in the way. Tell you what, we don't need the bale storage area, so we're going to go ahead and park the Land Rover in here. Let's get it turned off. Oh, hang on, headlights. Don't know why we get out that side, it's a bit weird. Make sure I turned the lights off. Yes, I did. Cool. Right, so we're going to be using... I don't even know if we're going to have enough horsepower for this, but we'll give it a go. We're going to be using the Ford today. The John Deere, which is also stationed at this farm, is currently up in our main yard doing some... Get this lifted up. Where it was doing the manure spreading, if you guys saw episode number 2. I don't really need that, but we're going to keep it on anyway. Why not? Yeah, let's keep it up. Deciding whether I want to disconnect it then, but nah, we're going to need it pretty soon anyway, so let's keep it on. It's not going to hurt anyone. Well, hopefully not. And hopefully I bought the keys to the lockup, because we're going to be needing that. Right, let's try that again. Now, you may notice our Ford is now suddenly green. I decided we're going to use the front mower. I was going to use the rear mower only for the Ford, but then I thought, nah, absolutely not. Let's go ahead and use the front one as well, seeing as we've got it. Don't want it just sitting here doing nothing. And that should do her about there. We might be a bit too close, but never mind. Let's pull her out before we put the 3-point on. The 3-point? Sorry, the PTO. Oh, there's the hydraulics, and there is the PTO. And we're going to lift it up. Like so. Right, now I need to cut out and turn around to attach the butterfly. Right, slow and steady. Probably about there, I reckon. It's a bit tight in here. I might have to organise things after this. Right, let's get the hydraulics on, the PTO. I want to come forward a little bit so we can fold this up. Let's get it lifted up. Cool. Right, so I was going to do the cow field because it's the biggest field we have. But then I thought, when we actually get cows, we don't want to take all their food away for grazing. It's pretty good condition. We don't have to, like, top it or anything. The grass here is actually really good, so I'm thinking I might just save that for them. Unless they want fresh stuff. We'll soon see when we get the cows. I've nearly just broke that mower off. Hopefully I haven't bent anything. Let's just come along here. It's quite tight, this little narrow lane thing. Right. Stop here, handbrake on. Let's get this unfolded. We'll get the front one unfolded too. And let's turn them both on. Look at the RPM shoot up there. We don't need 4-wheel drive yet. Let's turn that off. Let's go ahead and get the drone up into the air so you guys can see what we're doing. That's going to follow us around now. And we'll make a start of this. So we've only got a single-side butterfly. What's the proper name for them? Let me know in the comment section. Is there a proper name for a single? Or we're also actually mowing, even though the mowers are up. It's concerning. Oh, I was getting both down. Cool, we'll make a start of this. So I'm going to do a final pass at the end going the other direction, that's so anti-clockwise, so we can get all the bits that we're missing here, because I don't want to kiss the hedge too much. But yeah, I didn't actually mention why we're doing this. We are doing this for sheep. We decided we need some money. We've only got £6,000 left in our bank. Going to try and resist taking out a loan for as long as we can. Yeah, we're going to get some sheep, I think, just to tie us over. They only take grass, water and hay, so not a big issue. The biggest thing is, where are we going to store the grass? Can't wrap it because we don't want it fermenting into silage. Breaking the roleplay immersion a little bit. Can't put it in the silo because that will magically change into forage. So we might just have to dump it somewhere, which kind of sucks. Anyway, let's do a couple of laps of this, shall we? Oh god, where's the drone gone? Stuck in some trees by the look of it. Right, everybody, so that is 3 headlands. I think that's going to do us. Let's go ahead and get this little bit here that I missed. Right, let's get them lifted up again. I don't know if you could see that when I speed the time lapse up, but they don't lift up very high. They are up, though. They're kind of scraping, so I'm driving slow so we don't cause any damage. In fact, I'm going to go start on the opposite end of the field, which seems like a mission, but it's a bit straighter. Also, happy golden hour. Not to be confused with something that rhymes vaguely with the golden hour. You see everything's gotten gold. That's because it is currently 8:30 in the morning, which means the sun's coming out properly. Right, let's go ahead and go along here. We're not using GPS. Don't see the need for it. So I do actually have 2 fields to do today, but I'm not going to bore you with both fields. I forgot to lower them, didn't I? Yes, I did. Well done, Simulate. Too busy talking to you guys. Let's try that again. Take 2. So, I don't need the lights on, but I turned them on for your benefit, for viewing pleasure, so you can see a bit better, because the shadows in the morning are pretty dark. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Get them lowered down. Cool. What was I even saying? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do 2 fields, because that seems pretty boring for you guys to watch. So, I'm going to do one off camera maybe, or maybe save one for a live stream. Well, I don't know just yet. We'll soon find out, see where it takes us. Alright, let's go ahead and get this lifted up again. Now, where it is, let's have a look at the drone screen a minute. This is where I want to go. We'll try and square the field off if we can. Bit random. I know what I'm doing in my head, even though it may not make sense to a lot of you guys that are watching, especially the people that farm for real. But in my head it makes sense. Just want to do it nice and square. Even though it's going to get windrowed anyway. Right, let's go down here. You get the idea. So let's quickly finish this off. Then we'll go get the rake, shall we? Could use the Ford finally for that. It says we're taking the mowers off this just to go do another field in the second off camera. I think we'll get the Ford and put the rake on the Ford. Yeah, actually, that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. We'll get the Ford in the second, we'll put the rake on it. And who knows what's next. Right, okay. Let's go ahead. I just pushed the wrong button. Let's get the front one folded up. Let's get the rear mower folded up. We are now ready to start raking this up. I reckon we can get both these fields done in one day. I mean, it's only 9 AM at the moment. Let's go ahead and get our lights off, actually. Forgot about them. Right, so yeah, like I said, we're going to get the Ford now. We're going to put the rake on the back of the Ford. That saves us taking off the mowers and then put them back on in a minute. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's get that turned off. Handbrake on. And where did I leave the Ford? Over here. Right, let's get into this. Put the rake on. Oh, please don't say I got loads of stuff in front of the rake. I have a feeling I got quite a lot of stuff in front of the rake. In fact, I think I've definitely got the forage wagon in front. Do we have the forage wagon in front? There's the rake's buried, man. Absolutely buried. We've got to move 2 things out of the way. God dang it. Right, let's get this done, shall we? Actually, what sort of attachment's that? It's a pin. What's on the front of this? A pin. Perfect. You guys know what I'm doing. Let's get her lifted up. Get her into forwards. Hopefully, it fits. So we can pull it out backwards. And stop. Right, is that going to go on here? No. No, it's not. Okay, right. Let's get this moved out of the way, and I'll catch you in a sec. Okay. Let's get the brakes disconnected. Let's get that disconnected. It's now free. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong thing. Well, we are now ready to grab the rake. That was a bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were just going to be able to drive into the shed, pick it up, and go. Well, that should do her. Okay, hiccup's coming. Great, it's just what I need. Let's get the cables and stuff connected. And the PTO. Cool. And we'll make a start. Do I have to lower this to get through the door? I'll do it anyway, even though I'm pretty sure we'll have enough room. Now, if you guys have been subscribed for a long time, there's a lot of people that get triggered the way I rake. Everyone's got their own way of raking. I do it the way I've seen it done around me for pretty much my whole life, because I live around farms, as you guys may or may not know from vlogs and stuff, that the odd one I've done. Right, let's pull around here. So yeah, a lot of people don't really like it, but it works at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we get swaths of grass. Right, let's get that. You need to first unfold. That's what I was meant to do. I pressed the wrong button. Do these extend? No, they do not. Okay, let's get the drone back out here. Get her to the proper RPMs. And the forward's not even struggling, which is a good sign. Okay, we're going to start about here, I reckon. Let's back her up. Drop her down. And away we go. Alright, everybody, so we've now finished our passes. We're going to go into... In fact, let's go back into third person in a second here. We're going to go... We've got to do 2 headlands overall. Not too shabby. Just to get the edges straight now. In fact, most of these swaths along the edge here are going to be probably put into one, because we're going to do that one at the end, obviously. And this one's going to be turned into... or from a pass into a headland here. Make sure I don't go too close to the fence, or else we're just going to go over what we did. So yeah, I know you don't have to tell me in the comment section. I know my wind roaming is very messy, but at the end of the day, it works. Probably not the most convenient way either, but like I said, it works. So once we get the second headland done... In fact, there's not that much grass here, to be fair. It's quite gappy, if that makes sense. But that's going to be one swath by the time we're finished. But I just want to move over and make this one swath, don't I? So yeah, I know it's not the neatest, but it works. It's still collected at the end of the day. In fact, I want to get it collected soon, because like I said, I don't want to give them hay, I want to give them grass. And we don't want it to dry out, so it might be a separate video for you guys. But we're going to be doing it on the same in-game day. Okay, now we're about to go into our second and final headland here, and hopefully the end product isn't too messy, although it's not going to be neat by all means. Right, here we go. This is probably the easiest part to do, to be fair, for me. Let's get around that corner. Can we do this in first person? No, so I know that missing loads, I know I will. Oh, that is messy. The turning circle on this tractor is awful, man. Absolutely awful. You think with such small wheels it'd be alright. Right, okay. We're done. Let's get that lifted up. RPM's coming back down now. Like I said, not the neatest job in the world, but it's worked. Now, we do actually have to head back to the main farm, because I was meant to do something before we set off and completely forgot. So Billy Bob's had the morning off, which is not right. Billy Bob's meant to be working hard. In fact, depending on how short this video's been, I might do the second field. I don't want to do the picking it up now, because that's a different video in itself, I think. Right, we're going to go ahead and leave this here. Like I said, we're going to be using these again in a second. So let's go ahead and get the handbrake on. Get that turned off. We'll turn the lights off as well. Let's jump back into the Land Rover real quick. We need to get on this side. It's British, luckily. Right, we'll head back to the main yard. And we'll get Billy Bob off on his late morning. Right. Let's get the door closed. As you can see, we're in the class now. The drill is attached to this as well. Why is four-wheel drive on? Get turned off. We're going to get this all set up for Billy Bob. He is now making his way out. He's had, like I said, he's had a late morning. We forgot to give him a phone call this morning. So he's doing that field day. He's going to put wheat into that. If you missed the first couple episodes, that is now ploughed, and also it's got manure on it. We still need to throw some lime down at some point. But in terms of actual nutrients of the ground, we're sorted. We are sorted. What field is this? This is field 42. Right. Let's go ahead and get this done. Okay, so Billy Bob is now setting off. Like I say, he's doing wheat. As you can see by the field info down there on the bottom, this needs lime as well. We'll do that after. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck too much. He's already drifting, which is a good sign. Oh no, he's just getting into position. Right, there we go. So he's now hopefully going to do this field with no issues. Meanwhile, let's go all the way back to the cattle farm. It's going to be a long drive. Right, back in the John Deere again. And we're heading to our neighbouring field, which is right here, actually. I thought the gate was on the other side. Right, let's jump out of here. We'll get this gate open. Like so. This field's a lot more square. This one should be easier. This one's not L-shaped like the other one. Right, let's get that unfolded. We're actually going to start in this direction again. I like doing things clockwise. And get this done. Right, so once again, I'm going to crack on with this. I'm going to actually leave the video here. I'm going to go ahead and time-lapse this, but this will be the last time you hear me speak. So thank you very much for joining me in this episode. If you did enjoy, please tap the thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Bit of a random episode, but we're getting ready for the good stuff soon. So this is just prep work. In fact, are these weeds growing? Hopefully not. So yeah, slap the thumbs up button if you did enjoy. If you didn't enjoy, then, I don't know, put it down, because that helps me as well. But thank you very much for joining me. I've been Speedlink Gaming. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. Hit the bell icon to be part of the bell gang. And I'll see you guys in the next one.